Here's where our journey starts. You wake up on the floor. The first things you notice, it says exit Klimov Street. You see the timer up in the top right. That is because you only have a half an hour to get out of here. Chapter started. Looks like that's our first achievement. So I do not think that whatever you grab here actually comes with you. So I'm not sure it's even worth looting much. But we shall see. These screw nuts would be nice because you need those for a hideout thing. So you can actually tag things with the wish lists here. All right. And then, so you want to look around all the different places here. They have different gear you can get and food. Eat along the way. When you walk up here, it says, pick up the tape. Now, I spent way too long figuring out what they're talking about because you look around here, there is no tape. So what they're talking about is actually this right here. You go over to the right, and there is a tape. Pick that up. Press M to play the last found tape, and there you go. That is how you do the tape thing. That's how you found it, at least. All right, well, there you go. So this is good right here. The CMS kits, one nice thing about them now is you can put them in your special slots. Those are super expensive. Take all the meds you can because you're probably going to need them. Getting shot up by the scavs. And then take the painkillers and the splints. So you have, these are splints essentially for fractures. These meds you need for bleeds. And then the painkillers will allow you to walk and things like that if you're hurt. Even if you are hurt, and then last a minimum time, then you can assign them to different numbers, and then from there you can, or hotkey them, excuse me. You can basically go from there. I'll grab this, and there's a lot of goodies around here. I don't really need them. The Coca-Cola, but I have a feeling that it's just going to give you the default loot once you get out of here, so I'm not going to really worry about that. All right. It looks like we have this. I'm going to turn up my sound a little bit. Hopefully this isn't too loud. And then we have another bandage, another splint. This one's for light bleeds. This one's for heavy bleeds. We have toilet paper, which we would possibly need. Let's get that toilet paper. And then you can check here. This is good right here. This guy's has a Soleil, which you really need. Found in raid for a quest item. Not sure I put in there because it's not going to be found in raid. Winston cigarettes you need for a quest item. And then if you look up behind the body right here, I almost missed it the first time, but you can see he has a nice MPX. So you use that MPX and get some of these clips, and I would recommend putting it on single fire because you only have a certain amount of ammunition. That certain amount is not much. So you can see weapon malfunction, which tells you how to unjam it. What I did is I assigned both things to L, with one on hold and one on release or press. So I press L and then I wait a little bit and then I let go. It does it like that. So that's a special setup. Not like that by default, but it's a good way to simplify the what is that? The ammo lock, or I'm trying to think, jam. Okay. It's a good way to simplify the unjamming process. So here's some paid, which is a streamer item, I believe, rat spray from Landmark maybe. So at this point, you come around this corner and you'll see, whoa, big explosion, and you have scavs right there. So to essentially start moving up on it as far as I can, get shot as little as I can. But one thing about this game is the guys have pretty good aim, and you do not want to stand out in the open for very long. So See. Getting good shots on him. Hopefully open up some bleeds. And then from there, I'll be able to do some more damage. What I really want to do is close the gap, especially on PvP, or PvE, excuse me. That way you can get a clean shot. Here's this guy. Good shot. And that guy right here. Get a reload in. Alright, I'm in a bad spot right here. Okay, there we go. You want to really concentrate on headshots and not being out in the open. That was terrible thing I should have done. Was mainly just trying to close the distance so to actually see them. But it looks like we took them down. So I have approximately 15 bullets left. So the next thing we want to do is gear up for our next engagement. So there's a couple things around this. Let's see. I think there's not much loot here, but you can definitely get some loot off these guys. So maybe check the entrance, make sure no one's coming up there. And then the Vepr is not automatic, so I'm not sure if I want that. Could use that med right there, so I'll take this. And then I'll check these other two guys that I shot. Cycling the different firing things for the attachments. Approximately 20. Okay. Reloading. There's a shotgun. Don't want that. I would take this right there. Hit control. You can send it straight to you. If I could keep that, but I don't think you can keep anything from the tutorial. Change that. Initially you could, and now they just give you whatever. I'm just going to drink this here. And check out this last guy I shot back here. Alright. Where did he go? This guy, and then there's this guy. Okay. I think this might be VP, another VPO. I guess I'll just take this for now, since this has some kind of bullets in it. And then drop this. Put these in here. The clips should stay up there because you need space to move them around, otherwise it won't work. Take this bandage. Same thing with anything you're hotkeyed. I might be able to use these clips. Let's see. Vepr. Alright, cool. Now we are fully loaded. Very bulleted up. And let's see. Yeah, we're going to drop that. So I don't want to do that. Put this in here. And we'll go. Now we are loaded up. So this tells you how to vault over things. Basically holding down the space bar. Sure, you can loot all those guys. But as you can see, once you come out here to the street, you will start to get shot at. See, this guy's right there. Gotta be real careful. What I recommend is running behind, running across, essentially getting to cover. There used to be, usually you can go behind that. It really screws me up. When I go this way, you gotta be careful on that corner right there. There's the mines. Or is it somewhere around there? Oh, no, they just ran away. If you look way over here though, there is mines on the ground right there. So don't go to that body, because you will get blown up. It warns you about it too. I'm just afraid to walk over there. I guess they changed something recently. So as we're running up, we're going to see this guy right here. You really want to concentrate on headshots, because these guys can eat shots. And so, oop. Oh no. And now I have a fracture. Whew. I think there's one more somewhere. This is a good time to use my painkillers. And use my Oh, that's the problem. Out of bullets. The old out of bullets problem. Let's wonder why it was not working. Oh, this is the wrong bullets. Oh no. Okay. Drop these bullets in. That's not good. So we used a thing for our fracture. Like I said before, you can see in the top left-hand corner, there's a broken bone symbol. That essentially is the sign for the fracture. That'll slow you down or affect your aim. You want to make sure to get that off as soon as you can. But wait till you're actually somewhat covered. All right, these guys clearly messed my day up. And then they still don't have a pistol. I don't need that. I save the pistol normally, but like I said, you don't get to keep anything if you do. Oh well, this is PvP or PvE. All right, we're going to the next spot. Sure to emote. I'm gonna run in here. Whoop! Before I get shot. There's a guy here. Terrible shooting. Surprised I'm still alive. There we go. A little bit easier. Keep making our way. I should be covering this over here. And one thing is you can touch bodies, as I call it. It basically allows you to touch the bodies and then get the XP for searching them. That's a very basic way of doing it. So at the very least, you want to be touching all the bodies. Which I don't think I did back there. Great. I'm following my own advice. So let's see. Don't want any of that. I could maybe unload it and use that bullets for my pistol, but I don't think I'm going to need it. Actually, I am. Because we were getting low. Let's see. So we'll take these PST bullets and those. Are those? Yeah, those can be used with the M9. So just in case I get like really desperate, I can just load up these PST bullets. I think I should have enough though. Okay, so let's see. I have about 0 on this, 15 in that. Let's load up my full one magazine, and you can see where the bullets are in the bottom right. Sometimes you have to check. There's a check ammo button, so not sure what it is by default, but that is something you need to know. There's also, you can check what firing mode, full auto or single, and so I'm keeping on single now because of the limited ammo capacity. And basically when we get down here, let's say you can open up your inventory. It's saying pick up items. Guys on the floor, but probably just trying to bait you into something over there. Oh, I missed there's another something over there with maybe the CPU fan for a mission. That grenade's pretty good to sell. There was a level 4 armor back there. Did I miss the... You want to use this because you can actually see that this is a higher level than this. If you go to inspect, you can see the level 4 armor class. The pack is level 2. There'll be guys up here around these corners. Take them down. Oh, there we go. It's 2 of them down. And then I feel like there's more up here. Check through these doors. I think this is where the LEDX is. Yeah. Go back here real quick and see what these guys have. Touching bodies. Ooh, here's my favorite gun. So we'll drop all these clips I don't need for that gun. And AKS-74. We'll roll out with that. We'll try to make it out the exit. What's our time like? That's what I was saying before. Be sure to always keep an eye on your time. What's this? Marker. Oh, my food. Jeez. I think food goes extra fast in this tutorial. Don't remember it being this fast before. There we go. Eat a bunch of food. Try to eat the food first because it'll drain your water a lot of times. There we go. You need food and water. Sometimes it does both. All right. Be enough to get us out. We'll check to see what this guy has. A crappy Haka, which I said before is level 2, as you can see. Level 2 armor right here. And then check the rest of them. See if there's anything good. Still don't think you can take anything out. Sugar's good to trade in for stuff. And then the SJ9, which is a combat stimulant. Makes you run faster. Gives you more stamina. All right, well, let's do our final step of the tutorial, which is making our way out here. And we should see these three guys going. That's going to be our last little bit of competition. But before we do that, we want to check this body over here. Is it? One of these bodies right here. And there's an unknown item. What is it? Ta-da! It is a LEDX. So I don't think we get any of this stuff anyways, but that's where you would have found it if you knew about it ahead of time. Probably should have looked it up, but I did not get it. I hope you did, if you're lucky enough to find that on the way. Here we go. It's my last little bit. Like it says, keep an eye on the time limit. I have 13 minutes left. Now I need to work my way out of this building. In 13 minutes, there should be enough time. But it is going to be tough. I did just disturb those guys. And then did not kill any of them. Should have taken out at least one of them. I can hear him yelling out there, but I can't see him, unfortunately. Where's this guy? Oh, no. Out of bullets. Oh, this is bad. Okay. So, I have going real low on clips. There's one of them down. Where's this other one? He's yelling from over here, but I can't see him. I know there's three of them. That was really my worry. There's more than one. Where's that other guy? I hear you, but I don't see you. Yeah, he always hides. Where's this guy? Alright. Okay. The extraction point ground zero is close, but without communication. Those who might see it through the end may survive. Okay, so anyways, I'm freaked out. So there's that guy. There's always three guys here. And I'm just going to make my way out. Be fine at this point. But yeah, you can loot them. Like I said, touch the bodies because you get the XP. You can see in the bottom right, that's 82. So at the very least, you get to keep your XP. Don't go to any of those places. Always be real careful about where you go. It's like to put snipers or mines in places you're not supposed to go. Right? Here's a bunch of stuff. I'm going to get out of here, and I think this will trigger the end. And you will get $2 million and a LEDX and some other things. So yeah, there it goes. And that is how you complete the tutorial. A lot less nerve-wracking than the first time I went through. I don't think I was ready for it. So there you go. Pretty good. $11 kills, which I think is one less in the total. And there. Now let's see what it actually gives us. I'm going to be a little frustrated if you get to keep all your stuff. I didn't really look through those last people's. All right. Go to character and boom. See? Starting from 0. But I think if you go to messenger, you'll see the incoming package. This is from the other thing. Huh. So here's the next part. That's the hard part too. You're like, what am I supposed to do next? So I think it has a little thing on the character sign. This is where your hideout is. Shows you all the different places you can build stuff, resources, and things like that. And yeah, this is what you're collecting different items for. There you go. From there, what you'll do is click on where it says character. And it says talk to Ragman, talk to therapist. And you're like, okay. So how do I do that? Click here. Where is it? Around. Okay, traders. Click on traders, and then you say, all right, so what do I do? And this is something that took me days, but essentially the next step with that is you click visit. There's a whole new tab, 1.0, where you can visit the traders in person. This is what you do.
Бахилы не забыли надеть?
There you go.
Вы правильно сделали, что обратились ко мне. Но я не смогу провести вас через весь город. В Таркове ни у кого нет полного контроля над территорией. Я знаю людей, которые могли бы показать вам безопасные маршруты в городских кварталах. Но вы должны понимать, что на удержание этих проходов уходит немало ресурсов. Мы пользуемся этими... Я рада, что
First
вам
mission,
оказалась
you
не
can
безразлична судьба
pay her
мирных жителей,
250,000
с
rubles
трудом
to get
выживающих в городах.
block connection to streets.
Связи, молодой человек. К сожалению, пока ничего. До следующего.
Go visit Ragman. Oh, traders. Again, visit.
Привет, брат.
And voila.
Обижаешь, Акпер. У барахольщика ты
This
всё
is where you
найдёшь,
get
что
your
нужно.
first mission, essentially.
Эвакуироваться собрал. В лесочке рядом с... Больно ты шустрый, брат. Ты бы знал, какие объемы... Прости, брат, сейчас ничего... Заскакивай.
Now, when you click on character, you'll see your main objective, survive and extract from interchange. You now have a new objective. And where the hell did my... Oh, do you not get a reward? How does that work? Aha, that did give you a reward. Boom. Where's the $2 million, though? Oh, they don't give you the $2 million anymore. They just give you the LEDX and the GPU. Okay, and the MPX. The PACA. Okay, yeah. So that's the stuff they give you. Okay. People are complaining about that $2 million. I can't believe they gave that out. So that's how it is. That's the tutorial, and once you get, if you survive, I imagine. I'm not sure what happens if you die. I think you get nothing. 'Cause you're a loser. Just kidding. There you go. Next will be the interchange mission on PvE. We're actually going to complete.